Where can he be?
Welcome to our city! Hail
Jesus! He raised Lazarus from the dead!
Who is this Jesus of Nazareth?
He's a prophet. A great prophet.
A prophet? On a donkey?
Blessings to the healer of the sick! You have come to deliver us! King of the Jews!
Isaiah said, Jerusalem, daughter of Zion, behold, thy king cometh unto thee, humble and meek.
Honor to the Lord, Son of David!
Master, you are the hope of Israel!
You are our prophet and our savior!
Jesus the prophet, save us! Bless us, Master!
Heal me, Master! Heal me!
You cannot buy anything in the temple for Roman money. You must change it for our shekels. You know that.
Good, and it's cheap. But if you don't like it, I'll show you another product.
Turning the house of our Lord into a marketplace, it's a shame.
Little Mark. Don't care.
Get the same rate as all the other stalls, my friend.
It comes to 10 shekels and a half.
Take 2 instead of 1. The Lord will be grateful.
2 fine lambs, 2 fine lambs. I did this trick to be defied.
Money and preach somewhere else.
Jerusalem! The faithful city! She that was full of justice has become a harlot!
Stop him!
Have you not heard? Has it not been told you from the beginning?
What are your multitude of sacrifices to me, says the Lord? Bring forth no more vain offerings! Call the God, the other right. My money, thief!
This is a house of prayer!
He's a fool! We must stone him to death!
And you have turned it into a den of thieves!
Man, he's not the prophet!
Go!
Rabbi, my name is Zerah. I'm a scribe of this holy place. And I, like my brethren, have followed your mission with great interest. We have heard good things of you and are glad. But what you have done here today both shocks and surprises us. Do you wish to destroy this sacred temple?
The temple is not mere stone. It is the house of God.
cannot be destroyed as long as God lives here. Destroy this temple, and in 3 days I will make it rise again.
It took centuries to build this temple. Do you think you can rebuild it in 3 days?
You have said it. But you have not understood.
Rabbi, I understand better than you think.
Master, that scribe had every intention of greeting you in a friendly manner. He wanted to understand your mission. Was it wise to discourage him? He has one of the most open minds in the Sanhedrin. Open your heart, Judas, not your mind. Open your eyes and your heart.
Master Zerah! Master Zerah!
Oh, my dear Judas. You're quite right. Your master has very little political sense. But he is an extraordinary man. And we shall continue to watch his mission with great interest.
Your son will be teaching in the temple. Shall I take you to him?
No. I'll wait. I'll see him when it is time.
Blessed are the eyes that see what you see. For I tell you, many kings and prophets have desired to see what you see, and have not seen it. To hear what you hear, and have not heard it. I thank you, Father, for hiding these things from the learned and the wise, and revealing them to the innocent and the simple. For he who would be great among you must be your servant. He who would be the first must be your slave. Just as the Son of Man came not to be served, but to serve, and to give his life as a ransom for many. Come to me, all who labor and are heavy laden, and I will give you rest. Come, O blessed of my Father, and inherit the kingdom prepared for you from the foundation of the world. For I was hungry, and you gave me food. I was thirsty, and you gave me drink. I was a stranger, And you welcomed me.
I was naked, and you clothed me. I was a prisoner, and you visited me. I was sick, and you came to me. You will ask, when did we do this for you? Whoever does this to the least of my brethren, he does it to me.
Those that were saved and respond to the name of the decision. Together they praise thee.
Is there?
Glory to God, the Lord our God, and the God of our Father, our King.
Master, I am Barabbas, a zealot. Before he was murdered, Amos sent word to us. He said to trust you. My brothers are ready. Some of them are temple guards. Our day of revenge against the Romans has come. Every day their grip becomes tighter. Our people have grown used to oppression. But with you to lead them, and with our swords behind you, they will rise up. We can teach them to fight. Some of the priests and Sadducees have said, obey the laws of Caesar. They do not speak for the Jewish people. Tell us what to do. Whatever you say, we'll follow you.
Then love your enemies and forgive those who use and persecute you. The day of forgiveness is at hand.
Forgive Herod? Forgive the Romans?
Forgive them all.
But the Romans have butchered hundreds of innocent people, young people, old people, lives ended without mercy, without trial. Surely you can't mean to forgive that, Master. We must meet the sword with the sword.
All who take up the sword shall perish by the sword.
But we must end the voice of weeping in Israel.
Barabbas, your zeal blinds you to the truth. The New Jerusalem will not be built by murder and uprisings. The wisdom of God will fill the land as water fills the sea. The lion will lie down with the lamb. There'll be no more killing or destroying. And the voice of weeping shall be heard no more.
While we wait for that day to come, our people live in mourning and lamentation.
Barabbas, you wish to follow me? I have come to take on my shoulders the sins of the world. He who would follow me must do the same.
Oh, no.
Barabbas.
I must needs look forward to the days of worship which will follow it, and I ask thy blessing.
Master, bless my child.
Hosanna to the Son of David.
You must not let the children use those words. You know it is blasphemy.
You are responsible for it.
Have you never read the Psalms?
Out of the mouths of babes and sucklings thou hast perfected praise. By what authority do you do these things?
Before I answer, I will ask you a question. From where did John the Baptist receive authority to baptize? From heaven or from men?
We don't know. We can't tell.
Very well. You tell me nothing. Nor will I tell you by what authority I do these things. But I will tell you a story. Come. There once was a man, and he had 2 sons. And to the first son, one day, he said, "Go and work in the vineyard." And the son said no. But afterwards, he thought better of it, and he went. Now the man said exactly the same thing to his second son, who said, "Certainly." But he didn't go. Now, which of the 2 boys did his father's will?
First.
Yes, the first. And what is the meaning of this story? That there are those who think they are righteous because they say yes to God, but they do not do his will. John the Baptist came to you in righteousness, but you didn't believe him, even when you saw that there were sinners who believed and repented. They will get into the kingdom of heaven before you do.
Love your enemies. Bless those who curse you. Do good to those who hate you. Pray for those who persecute you. If you love only those who love you, why should you claim any credit? Even the tax collectors do as much. If anyone strikes you on the right cheek, Offer the other also. And if anyone takes away your coat, give him your cloak as well. Give to everyone who asks from you. And if anyone takes away your goods, do not ask for them back. Do not do to others anything you would not have them do to you. Pass no judgment, and you will not be judged. Condemn not, and you will not be condemned. Forgive, and you will be forgiven. Be perfect, just as our Father in heaven is perfect. Ask for this gift, and it shall be given you. Seek, and you shall find. Knock, and the door shall be opened. What father refuses his child? If you who are imperfect know how to give what is good to your children, how much more will your Father in heaven give to those who ask him?
What happened? Wicked adulteress! She's a sinner!
Template, roll! Big shame on your husband!
Take the husband, the slut!
The law's clear! Stone her! She must be judged and sentenced. What is this?
She's a sinner! An adulteress! She's got to be punished according to the law!
Take her to the master.
Master! Shame on you! Stone her! Stone her!
Master, what should we do? This woman has been caught in the act of adultery. She should be punished according to the law. What do you say?
Answer, Master. We want to know your opinion.
Yes, tell us. Is it right to kill her?
He among you who is without sin, let him cast the first stone.
Come on. All right.
Where are your accusers? Is there anyone here who's condemned you?
No. No one.
Then neither do I condemn you. Go. And sin no more.
fresh today. I picked them myself.
With you, it's always the same old story.
Feel the
By my
affection of
choice.
this.
The servants went out and invited everybody they met.
A Roman
Both
here?
good
How dare he?
and
Is he a
bad.
centurion?
So the wedding hall was full of people.
I'm sorry if I disturbed you, Rabbi, but I would like to ask you a great favor. I have a servant in my house. I've had him a long while, and he's good, loving, more like a son than a servant. He's very sick, dying, I fear. Rabbi, in all humility...
You would like me to come to your house? Very well. I will come with you.
No, I am unworthy that you should enter under my roof. I know that if you say the word, my servant will be healed. I am a man under authority, but I myself have authority over 100 soldiers, and if I say to one of them, do this, I know that he will do it. And if I say to another, go there, I know that he will go. I need not see. I know. So it is enough that you give the word, and it will be done.
Do you hear this, man? I have seldom found such faith among the people of Israel. Go home. Your faith has cured your servant.
So he's a friend of the Romans. Your orders are changed.
But we know we are the chosen people. How can a pagan be worthier than a son of Israel?
Everybody is welcome at my father's table. Rich, poor, masters, servants, the children of Abraham and the pagans.
Come home, it's all right. Marcus is well, your servant is cured.
What?
Come on. Come on, come and see for yourself. It's all right. My eyes, it's cured. Come on. Come to your house.
Oh, it is as thou art the Lord our God and the God of our fathers, our King and the King of our fathers, our Savior and the Savior of our fathers, our Creator and the Rock of our salvation, our help and our believer. Thy name is forever. No God beside thee. Those that were saved sang a new song to thy name by the seashore. Together they praise thee, proclaim the kingdom, said the Lord shall reign forever and ever. Blessed be the Lord who saves us. For it is as thou art the Lord our God and the God of our fathers, our King and the King of our fathers, our Savior and the Savior.
Intervene? No. At least not for the moment. I must confess that I'm fascinated by this man's power over the people. We must find out where this power comes from.
Well, we must admit he's capable of extraordinary things. They say he raised one of his friends from the tomb.
A clever trick before coming to Jerusalem. Yes, but you must admit... Please, brothers, be advised. You must not act impetuously. Eliphaz, ask the captain of the temple guard to report to the high priest Caiaphas. Immediately.
Alms, give to the poor blind man. May the Lord give you happiness. God give you good health. Give to the blind.
Please.
I was born blind, so my parents sinned. What more can I give you? Will you give?
Take this and pray for us.
May the Lord give you happiness. Help. I was born blind. Please, help for the poor blind man. Please. You will not regret it, you fool. Stupid, he can hear you. Such a child.
Leave me alone. I didn't ask for anything.
Wonderful man. He does too well as a blind beggar.
If he could see, no one would give him anything.
Leave me alone. Don't touch me. Don't touch me, I say.
Master, that man was born blind. He's accepted his life the way it is. Why then change it?
He lives in darkness. And as long as I am in the world, I am the light of the world.
Oh, don't leave my eyes alone. I don't want you to touch them. No, don't touch my eyes. Oh, you are hurting me. They're burning. What have you done to them? What have you put on them?
Go and wash his eyes.
Come on, let's take him to the doctor. Come on. Wait, make way. This way. What's happening?
Come with us and see.
The master has cured the blind man. Can he see? He don't know yet. Give him a good wash. He hasn't touched water all his life. Throw him in. Give him a good wash.
I can see. I am not blind anymore. I can see you. And you. I can see. Brothers. That can't be true. Brothers. I'm not blind anymore. I can see everything. Now I know what it means to see.
It's a miracle. I tell you, it's a miracle.
I can see the world. My eyes open.
I can see.
Brothers, I can see all of you. All of you.
What do you think of that?
Make way there.
A high priest is coming.
Out of the way.
Get back.
What have you got to say? What have you got to say about the man who healed you?
He's a prophet. There is no doubt.
What are you saying? You got your sight back from God, not from that man. He's a sinner.
I don't know. I don't know whether he's a sinner or not. I only know one thing. I was blind. I was blind before. And now I can see.
It's a miracle.
I must go to this man. I must thank him for what he has done for me. Where is he? Where is he? Where is he?
What's happening? It's cured the blind. Cured? Let me see. Where is it?
Master, I can see. I can see.
Do you believe in the Son of Man?
Who is he, Master? That I may believe in him.
You're seeing him. It is he that is speaking to you.
I believe. Lord.
Make way there! Make way, the priest is coming! Out of the way, clear the way, the priest is here! Habakkuk is here!
This lying cheat was never blind.
What?
We of the temple know that he only pretended to be blind in order to earn his living.
He's right, he's a liar! I've known him a long time, he's never been blind!
And what's your story? That you can give sight to the blind?
I came into this world to give sight to those who cannot see. And to take away sight from those who can.
What do you mean by that? That we who are righteous are blind?
If you were blind, you would be without sin. But since you say we see, your sin remains.
That's true! This man wants through the devil! No! He's a cheat! A fanatic! Woe to you, scribes and Pharisees! Hypocrites all! For you shut up the kingdom of heaven against men! You do not go in yourselves, nor do you let others enter! Blind guides! You strain at a gnat and swallow a camel! You bow before the letter of the law and violate the heart of the law! Justice! Mercy! Good faith! You are like whited sepulchres, all clean and fair without, but within, full of dead men's bones and all corruption. You see these stones, do you not? I tell you, there will not be left here one stone upon another that will not be thrown down. Yours is a house of desolation, the home of the lizard and the spider. Serpents, brood of vipers, how can any of you escape damnation? You shall not see me here again, not until you learn to cry, "Blessed is he who comes in the name of the Lord." For I and my Father are one and the same. He is a blasphemer! This is the man! White-head sepulchres! You have forsaken the Lord, and now you despise the Holy One of Israel!
You don't speak for the people of Israel! Listen to the teachings of our God! Remember the covenant I
He should be stoned to death! He's a blasphemer! Stone the blasphemer to death!
What on earth's going on? I don't like it. I'll take a look. Look after it, Standard. All right. Jasper.
I've seen him work miracles. I've seen him.
He's a righteous man, a righteous man!
He has been sent by God!
Kill the Romans!
Put him to death! Arrest the blasphemer!
Come on! He's not the Messiah! He's a false prophet!
Stone him!
He's a friend of the Romans!
Kill him!
Stone him!